How I discovered that I really had a hearing loss, I was at a retail store that I worked at, and it was during COVID, and we had to wear masks, and I couldn't hear customers talking to me. I would have to have them repeat things like 3 or 4 times, and they would say something, and I could see that they were talking directly to me, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. And after like 2 or 3 times, you're like, you know what, I just shake my head. Yeah, like I get it. But sorry to all those customers that I probably screwed over. I didn't realize that I was prompting from reading lips. I guess I just it had been so normal for me. And then you threw that mask on and I couldn't see anybody's prompt anymore. So it was a really kind of a scary thing that I couldn't hear that well. Told my husband, I think it's gonna be time that I have to do something because it's not feasible anymore. I only chose here, and I think it was because, it's totally honest, it had tinnitus in the name. And I knew that was part of my problem also. The sound that I get sometimes, and I think it's different times, it'll do different things, but it's always a high-pitched squeal. You know, when a TV show is like, like an emergency broadcasting, there you go, that's what mine sounds like all the time. So I made an appointment here with Dr. Becky, and we did the hearing test, and Dr. Becky slipped some hearing aids in my ears and just kind of went about asking me questions, and she was just typing on her keyboard, and all of a sudden the sound went off. And I thought I was gonna lose it. I mean, I didn't realize how much I couldn't hear. It was like a night and day difference. And she flipped it back on, and I walked out of the store with the same ones on. In group conversations, sometimes too, you get a lot of the background noise. And Opticon, which is the hearing aid that I have, has an app. And you can actually take out some of that background noise. So you're able to hear just people's speech more. And it is just amazing how much more the conversation kind of means when you can hear it all. This staff, I just can't even say enough about them. I have recommended them, the staff, to everybody I know. I mean, really, this has been the best experience of my life. I don't think I would be living the life I lead right now. I mean, without being able to hear as well as I do. Your hearing is so important. Being able to hear is probably worth any amount of money in the world. And this staff that treats me every 3 months when I come in, and every year for a hearing check. And I mean, they treat me like, I'm kind of part of the group.